If you're new here, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Scenic Route Traveler. My name is Erin, and I've been traveling internationally for a decade and have now been to over 40 countries around the world. My aim as a traveler is to explore and discover the world's most beautiful places one scenic route at a time, and share with you one video at a time. Welcome to your ultimate guide to Luxor, Egypt, the world's greatest open-air museum. In today's video, we'll take you through everything you need to know before you go and what to expect when you're there. From ancient temples to practical travel tips, we'll get you covered for an unforgettable journey through time. Luxor, once the ancient Egyptian capital of Thebes, is a city steeped in history. Located along the Nile River in southern Egypt, it's home to some of the most impressive monuments of the ancient world. The city is divided into two main areas: the East Bank, which hosts the modern city, luxury hotels, and the Luxor and Karnak temples, and the West Bank, where you'll find Valley of the Kings, Valley of the Queens, and numerous other archaeological sites. With its blend of ancient wonders and modern amenities, Luxor offers a unique experience for history buffs and casual travelers alike. When planning your trip, consider the best time to visit. The ideal period is between October and April, when temperatures are milder. Summers can be scorching, with temperatures often exceeding 40 degrees Celsius or 104 degrees Fahrenheit. If you do visit in the summer, plan your outdoor activities for early morning or late afternoon. And keep in mind that December and January are peak tourist seasons, so expect higher prices and larger crowds. For a balance of good weather and fewer tourists, consider visiting in October, November, February, or March. Now let's talk about getting to Luxor and moving around the city. Luxor International Airport receives both domestic and international flights. From Cairo, it's about a 1-hour flight. You can also take the overnight train from Cairo, which is cheaper, but does require a bit more time. Once you're in Luxor, you have several options for getting around. Taxis are readily available, but be sure to agree on a price before starting your journey. To cross between the East and the West Banks, you can either take a ferry, or for longer distances or visiting multiple sites, consider hiring a private driver or joining a group tour. Let's dive into the must-see attractions that make Luxor truly spectacular. On the East Bank, you'll find the Luxor Temple, a very impressive complex right in the heart of the city, beautifully lit at night. Don't miss the Karnak Temple, the largest religious building ever constructed, featuring the famous Hypostyle Hall. For a deeper dive into ancient Egyptian history, visit the Luxor Museum, which houses an excellent collection of artifacts, including royal mummies. Crossing over to the West Bank, you'll discover the Valley of the Kings, the burial place of the pharaohs, including the famous tomb of Tutankhamun. Nearby, explore the Valley of the Queens, where you'll find the stunning tomb of Queen Nefertiti. As you travel between the sites, you'll encounter the Colossi of Memnon, two massive stone statues of the pharaoh Amenhotep III. And don't forget to visit the Temple of Hatshepsut, a magnificent mortuary temple built into the cliffs. For a unique perspective, take a stroll along Luxor's waterfront promenade and admire the city's skyline reflected in the Nile. In the evening, enjoy a felucca ride on the river, watching the sunset paint the sky in vibrant hues. History buffs shouldn't miss the Mummification Museum, which offers fascinating insights into ancient Egyptian burial practices. For a taste of local culture, visit the vibrant Luxor Market, where you can haggle for souvenirs and spices. If you're looking to relax, indulge in a traditional hammam experience at one of Luxor's luxurious spas. For a truly magical experience, consider taking a hot air balloon ride over Luxor at sunrise. Floating over the Nile with temples and tombs spread out below you is an unforgettable way to appreciate the scale and beauty of this ancient landscape. Here's a pro tip. Consider purchasing a Luxor Pass for access to all archaeological sites and museums in Luxor. It can save you both time and money if you plan to visit multiple attractions. As you explore the ancient city, it's important to be mindful of local customs and etiquette. Dress modestly, especially when visiting religious sites, covering your shoulders and knees. Always ask permission before photographing locals. Tipping is common and expected for various services, so keep small bills handy. Learning a few Arabic phrases can go a long way in connecting with locals and showing respect for their culture. If you're visiting during Ramadan, be aware of local customs and adjust your behavior accordingly. While Luxor is generally safe for tourists, it's always wise to take standard precautions. Stay aware of your surroundings and keep valuables secure. To avoid stomach issues, be sure to drink bottled water and be cautious of raw vegetables. The Egyptian sun can be very intense, so use plenty of sunscreen and stay hydrated, especially if you're there during the summer months. It's also a good idea to consider travel insurance that covers medical emergencies. As with any international travel, always check your government's travel advisories before your trip. Now let's talk about one of the best parts of traveling: food. Luxor offers a variety of delicious local specialties that you should not miss. First, and one of my favorites, try kosheri. It's a hearty mix of rice, lentils, and pasta with tomato sauce. Ful mariz, a dish of fava beans with olive oil, lemon juice, and garlic, is a staple of Egyptian cuisine. And don't forget to taste tamaya, the Egyptian version of falafel made with fava beans. To beat the heat, indulge in fresh fruits and sugarcane juice from local vendors. While street food can be tempting, exercise caution to avoid any stomach troubles. Luxor offers a range of accommodation options to suit every budget and preference. For a truly luxurious experience, stay at the Winter Palace Luxor, which is where I stayed during my trip and had a great stay, including their refreshing pool and garden area. This 5-star hotel, opened in 1886, has hosted world leaders, famous authors, and even Agatha Christie, who wrote Death on the Nile during her stay. Its Victorian architecture and lush gardens transport you to its era of elegance. For mid-range options, consider the Steinberger Nile Palace or the St. George Hotel, both offering excellent amenities and river views. Budget travelers can find comfortable stays at the Nefertiti Hotel or Bob Marley Peace Hotel, both very centrally located. For a unique experience, try a Nile cruise ship as your floating hotel, allowing you to wake up to a different view each day. Whatever your choice, Luxor's hospitality ensures a memorable stay in this ancient city. Luxor offers an incredible journey through ancient Egyptian history and culture. For awe-inspiring temples to the tranquil Nile, it's a destination that will leave you with memories to last a lifetime. I hope this guide helps you make the most of your visit to this extraordinary city. Whether you're marveling at colossal statues, or deciphering ancient hieroglyphics, or simply soaking in the atmosphere of this timeless place, Luxor is sure to captivate your imagination. And that's a wrap on my latest travel vlog. Check out my travel blog posts with more details in the description box below. You can find my other travel blog posts on my website, The Scenic Route Traveler. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel videos. Thanks for watching and happy travels.